Hello, hello, hello. Here we go. It's Wednesday, so we go for the English version of the promotion for Tuscia and Fiore. Tuscia and Fiore is going to happen April 22. So if you are wherever in the world and have been waiting to have an excuse to do a little trip, well, this is the time. Emergency is going to be over. People are not going to bother you with Green Pass or whatever. But we are going to organize something spectacular with flowers and not only. Tonight, I have a new entry and a very good friend, actually. Carlo, buonasera.
Buonasera. Hi,
How
Giulio.
are
Hi
you,
there.
my friend?
I'm good. Yes. What about you? Hope you're fine.
Well, as I told you earlier, I'm incredibly upset because you speak English way better than I do, and I lived 30 years in America. This is not fair. It's
It's
very
just,
annoying.
yeah, you're just kidding.
No, no, no,
Anyway,
no, no,
thanks
I'm
for
not. I'm not.
inviting me.
Okay. So Fabio, sorry, Fabio Carlo tonight is gonna be hard. By the way,
Yeah.
are you sure you're Carlo? You're not Fabio, the mayor of Villa San Giovanni?
Well, it's up to you. We can keep this secret as Tuscia in
Let's
Fiore,
keep
our
it
best
secret
kept
then.
secret.
Well, let me tell you that my friend Laura Allegrini, that used to be a politician in Viterbo, gave you already a heart, which is very, very nice. So I think we might be on something here. Okay, whoever you are, one of the two twins, who are you? Tell us a little bit about you.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that I'm Carlo. Well, tonight for you, there's Carlo, and it's always hard to define ourselves actually. So basically, I graduated in languages and modern cultures here at the University of Tuscia, but I'm also a writer and a screenwriter and an observer, let's say. So this is what I do basically. At the moment, I'm writing a novel. I'm working on a novel, and I'm working on a concept for a TV series, let's say. So
Well, this is incredibly exciting.
cool
We don't want to
stuff.
hear everything because probably it's going to be a little surprise, but at least about the novel, I want to know. What is it about?
Well, it's a thriller, and well, I can say that it's set in a small little town close to Villa San Giovanni. It's Barbarano Romano, and but I'm not gonna say much. No, I don't want to. Yes,
You
so
shouldn't. You shouldn't. Well, let's just mention something about your lovely village because it is lovely and it is unique. So I would like for you to describe it for us. Can you?
yeah, yes. Well, Villa San Giovanni, it's a small place. Like uh, 1,000 people live here, and it's like a family actually. So we live in. It looks like it's in the middle of nowhere, but it's an unspoiled place. So this is the main church. This is the main church, and well, these are the roofs of the historical center, and you can see that it's surrounded by the nature all around. It's totally unspoiled and secluded, I would say. Yes. This is the old church, the medieval church we got in the historical center. And this again is a bird eye view of the town, let's say. So it's gonna be nice. This is the war memorial in the main square of the village.
Do you know if we are going to be around that particular monument when we do Via degli Artisti in?
Yes, yeah. It's gonna be part of the festival. Yes,
That's
and
fantastic. I am looking forward, to be honest. It's
yes,
kind of
and we're
exciting.
we
Okay, so
crave to have you here.
you don't want to tell us about the plot, which is fair, and but you should tell us a little bit about that experiment, beautiful experiment with literature and poetry that you ran inside the city. That was fantastic. Everybody's very, very, very proud of it. Can you tell us a little more?
Well, thank you. Yeah, it was highly appreciated, I must say. Yes, we decided that we just didn't want poems to be like hanging there, like in a room. So it was summertime, and we decided to write poems in the streets. So that would be like creating a small little path for people to go and visit, and not only the historical center, but also to read. And that was a way, an intriguing way of let people go and visit like a part of the town that it's not that much visited at the moment, and it will be for Tuscia in Fiore, by the way.
For
So,
sure.
and for Tuscia in Fiore, so let's say I'm working on well, as for Tuscia in Fiore, I'm preparing another other poems, but
Oh,
they're
that's
in a
fantastic.
different way. Now we'll write them in mirrors. So
Oh, that's very, very cool. I didn't know that. That's very cool. So it feels like the old city, kind of, the old villages is gathering together and doing a very nice show. You guys are putting up the best version of Villa. Is that fair to say?
yeah, it is, and I must say that there are many volunteers. There are many people who are doing like their utmost to create a sensational and intriguing uh, festival for all of you. So come over and join us and visit all these
Very good.
places. It's going to be gorgeous, fantastic.
I'm going to have to ask you a question, and if you don't answer correctly, I'm going to have to give you an F. So, which days are we going to be in Villa San Giovanni and Vetralla?
Well, yes, it's gonna be like the A plus. Well, I'm gonna score A plus now. It's gonna be the 9th and 10th of April. Well, we're starting on the 2nd with Bassano, right? So, and then the 9th and 10th of April, it's gonna be Vetralla and Villa San Giovanni in Tuscia. Yeah.
Fantastic. By the way, I don't know if you know this. There is a very well organized plan to go from Villa to Vetralla and Vetralla to Villa, passing through the Demetra Temple, that is a fantastic historical spot, not very well known. It's going to be a surprise for everybody that is going to join in the big walk. That is
Yeah,
really exciting, I think.
yeah, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. And I'll probably join. I mean, it's always nice, we live here, but it's always nice to be part of a total. It's a different thing also for us. No, it's a new way to interact and to connect with
So
the place we live in.
So, Carlo, if you don't mind, I always want to mention the guys that did the Camino de Tre Villaggi, this
Oh
incredible
yeah,
path, like maybe 12, 13 miles. That is a long one, and they really did a good job. Do you
yeah, they
agree?
did. They absolutely, yeah, they did a great job, and they are sheer friends of mine. We play soccer, we play football together with Damiano, Tiziano, also with Pasquale. Well, years ago, but yeah, they did this great job, to connect. We are small communities, but we need to club the ice.
I think it's going to be fantastic. I think you guys are, if I can say so, you are on the map already for the Camino de Tre Villaggi, for this beautiful path, and you're going to be even more on the map with Tuscia and Fiore. But let me ask you the other question that is going to decide your grade. So, who is the most famous guy from Villa San Giovanni outside Europe?
Yeah, well, well, I don't know if you want me to say like the three-letter word first. No, I don't know. I should probably say my uncle, Roy. Did you mean Roy?
Well,
Well,
you
probably.
should. That was a good answer, but Roy
Okay, I
is
missed
in
that.
Villa San Giovanni.
Ah,
Who
yeah. So you
is
meant
the guy
outside
from
Villa.
Villa that is far east and is the most famous guy from Villa?
Ah, well, yeah. You mean another sheer friend, obviously. Yes, he's in Hong Kong now, actually. Yeah, and yeah, it's Paolo, obviously. Yeah,
Paul is a great chef. He works for
yeah.
a three-star guy. So he runs two restaurants for a guy that has three Michelin star. He's a great guy. His problem is that he sleeps at this time. So we can't get him,
Maybe
but
it's just supporting Juventus.
that's right. So he was so kind to give me a chance to record his interview. So if you don't mind, I'm gonna run it through, and we are just gonna observe Paolo. Okay? He's a
Okay,
great chef.
cool. Yep.
By the way, he's gonna tell us a little secret about his cooking. Okay?
Sure.
Okay.
Yep.
Here is Paolo. Here we go. Here we go. So, Carlo, I got a little emotional watching it.
Yeah, it was great. It's always great to see him. We've grown up together. We've attended the same school. I lives abroad. He comes once in a while, but uh, it's just great. He's so talented.
Is it true that he was a good soccer player?
He was. I was about to say that. Yeah, he was a very good soccer player. He was a midfielder. And
Well, apparently, no, apparently. Did you hear 5 million? That is remarkable, huh?
yeah, right.
That
Yeah,
is incredible. It's amazing what a guy from Tuscia can do, just going somewhere and exporting what we do every day. Can you believe it? That's fantastic.
yeah. It's fantastic. It's great. I think you need to pursue your dreams. And you just need to go. If you're talented enough, just go. Seize the day. That would be like the be persistent and never give up, and then you will make it.
So,
And he made
Carlo,
it.
Carlo, which one is your dream? Let me know. Let us know, please. Tell us.
Well, I'd like to be a teacher, but if not, well, the dream is to be a writer, to be a professional screenwriter. But and that's why I'm persistent too.
So you told us you're working on a roman, on a story,
And a novel, yeah.
novel, but you're also writing a script. Is that right?
Yeah, I well, at the moment I co-scripted, let's say, a short film with a friend of mine and an ex-colleague of a course of a master class in Rome we took together. He's a very fine director. He lives in Puglia, and we shot this short film. It's called Two Women in the Hanging Room, and he won the best experimental short film at the Golden Harvest Film Festival in Tokyo and other awards in
Share
international
for
film
me before.
festivals.
I would have had it ready to show. Is it in Italian or in
It's an Italian with English subtitles, and yep. So that's what I'm doing now, and it's a day-to-day writing. And
This is very exciting. I think you are cultivating your dreams, right?
yeah, I am. I'm doing my utmost to do that. Yeah, and
So, Carlo, I don't know if you want to answer, but I'm going to ask. So, how do you make a living? I mean, you're busy working, writing every day, pursuing your dream. How do you make? You are 30, right? 30, 31?
yeah, I just graduated. Let's say because I worked for 4 or 5 years after the third year, let's say, master degree, and then I decided I wanted to look around. So I got some jobs, and then I went back to university, and now I mean, I think I will try to become also a professional teacher, an English teacher. I mean, yeah.
Well, I think you're going to be very, very good. You know, in America, there is an automatic way of thinking about this because you can just apply for a grant, you get some money, you get
Hmm.
by for a few years, you get whatever degree you want, and you make it happen, right? In Italy, it's not as easy. You cannot just apply for a grant. No bank is going to give you money to study, which is crazy because there is no better investment. Agreed?
Yeah, I definitely. Yeah, it's totally crazy. I think we can move to the States. I mean,
So I think
even especially.
somehow all the people like you that pursue their dreams are incredibly committed because in Italy it's not as easy as one would think because we're famous as the people of sailors or dreamers, singer, geniuses, people that discover stuff, Leonardo da Vinci and so forth. But nowadays life is not as easy. What do you think?
Well, it's no, it's life is definitely hard. Yes, but nonetheless, I mean, you need to do your best, no, to do your best,
Agree,
and never
agree.
give up, and then in the end, you will find your way.
Agreed, agreed. You know what is good about all of this? That for every American that want to come to Villa San Giovanni Tuscia or Tuscia in general, prices are very low, houses are very inexpensive, and you can easily make a living with $1,000 a month, right? Which is more or less
Oh,
what
really?
people make. So it is very, very, very appealing for somebody, let's say from New York or Chicago or LA, to to set their price, make 500,000, 1 million, whatever, and come to villa and be a king for the
Yeah,
rest of
why
their
not? I
life.
mean, it's affordable, so they can, yeah, they can do it. They can
They can do
escape
it.
from the clutches of the
Have
high
the best
life.
food, have the best food every day, and enjoy meeting people, go roam around and discover temples and historical sites and all that. And it's incredibly easy. Roy, your uncle, keep telling us that you just go somewhere and eventually you meet something or you find something that is of historical nature and very important, right?
Yeah, that's totally right. I mean, and plus they just need to jump on this red-eye flight and come on over, and I guess they will find everything they need, they want, they wish probably. Um,
So, Carlo, if you don't mind, I'm going to step in your house and I'm going to bring everybody with me. I have two questions. One, behind you, there is the
oh yeah,
image that is kind of strange. What is it?
yams. Yeah, that's mom. It's Rita's portrait. She made it a couple of years ago. I don't go wrong.
So,
Yes,
so
it's
Rita
yeah,
is,
Rita is my aunt, and she yeah, Reed
she's a
and Roy are
fantastic,
married. It's a it's a small gossip now, yeah. And this is mom's portrait.
she's a fantastic painter. She
Yeah,
has I don't know if I should say a weakness. She has a like. She likes to describe the humanity of the women in particular, right? So
yeah,
she has
that's
other
right.
stuff, but her heart is in describing the humanity of the women, in particular your mama, and she does really remarkable things. And very likely she's gonna be in Tuscia and Fiore, right?
Yeah, she's gonna have her space with the uncommon women. We call it the uncommon women, and
Oh,
she will
it,
exhibit her paintings, her portraits.
it looks like one of your teacher is saying Carlo was my student a few years ago. He is my student. Do you remember Maria Grazia?
Yeah, I missed the surname, but I guess it's Maria Grazia. Um,
Grazzini. Grazzini.
Grazzini. Yes, she was my teacher. She taught me Italian and Latin.
Very
Yes.
good looking woman, very charming. I hope she's gonna come to Tuscia and Fiore. It will be fun to have around. And by
Yeah,
the way, she says you are a great student.
thank you. I appreciate that. You know, I missed high school so much actually at the moment. You know, we spent so yeah, it's
And
you know,
do you know Giulia Marchetti? She's a friend of Roy and your auntie.
yeah,
And she is remarking that in San Giovanni, there is really a different speed of life. You guys
that's
are a
true.
little slow. Like when I come to meet your brother, the mayor, I always assume that we're gonna meet at 5 o'clock and we're gonna talk for this many minutes, and then boom, we're gonna go for coffee or whatever. And before I know, it's like 7:30, 8 o'clock. What up? Everything is slow and it's fun, and people talk to each other. When we go to the bar, everybody talks to everybody, right?
Yeah, it is, and we like it like this. I mean, it's what we do. It's I said it's family after all. You know, we're just like a small little family, and it's always nice, you know, even from big cities to try to disconnect, you know, from that hectic life, from the ever present pressure they live. So. Just come on over, even if you want to smooth over family grudges or something like that. You just need to relax and take it easy, you
so
know, for a while.
so Carlo, I shouldn't ask this, but I'm gonna ask. what
Okay.
what makes a good looking, talented, capable guy like you, 30 years old, stay in a very small village? Why?
It's just because I guess to me it's just a way to feel the contact with the place where I live. I mean, it's not that I would never, you know, go abroad or anywhere else, but it's just a bond somehow, no? Affiliation and bonding with my place. And
my
after all,
my
here I got inspiration. I got everything I need. You know, I just when I write, I just need a pen and a paper, or now the laptop, obviously.
you know
Um,
if anything at all good happened after the pandemic, this is what happened. You can really be anywhere in the world. You can collaborate, you can work with everybody, and you can enjoy the best food every day, the best air quality. And in your case, you do maybe 200 meters, you are in the wild.
Exactly. That's the bucket list, right?
There you go. So, Carlo, if you don't mind, I'm gonna put your brother a little bit on the spot because we shot a beautiful video, and we have a bunch of young and good-looking mayors. So let me run the video for a sec, okay?
Yeah, sure.
There is a place called St. Peter's Land, hidden between Rome and Tuscany. A place where you can find amazing landscape, beautiful natural hot springs, amazing castles, lakes, and marvelous gardens called Giardini all'Italiana.
In the last 3,000 years, many people loved and fought for this land. The Romans, the Etruscans, the Longobards, and other people tried to establish here their home. But the popes have been the real rulers forever. Legendary wines and the best extra virgin olive oil in the world comes from here. See you
In April 2022,
when the Hasienborghi will dress up by tons of flower for Tuscia in Fiore.
I'm actually very proud of this video. Do you agree?
Yeah, it's perfect. Yeah, it's perfect. It's stunning, actually. Yes.
And every time I look at it, I say, man, Tuscia is really good looking, huh?
Yeah, and I was like, what can I say more after watching this video? Just come on over, just step away. Let's say this, like, okay, so step away from the cities, step away from the workplace, and come on over and enjoy these small little towns and get a new, let's say, new insights or a fresh outlook on life itself. You know, a different perspective.
I couldn't agree more. So, Carlo, usually I ask my guests if you have a last remark or a last comment you want to make, but it sounds like you just made it, right?
Yeah, I was trying to tease. That was like, it worked like a teaser now, so I won't repeat it, but
I told you half hour was gonna fly, and in fact, we already passed half hour. I want to thank you. I want to say thank you, but Tiziana Tafani was supposed to be with us tonight, but she is sitting in some very, very serious table. We're discussing very serious business that we avoid talking about because it's too sad. We are a very, light show, so to say. Again, Carlo, it was fantastic to have you. And I look forward spending more time in Villa. And by all means, myself and my two good friends, Ivo and Nuccio, have to come and eat at Pepone because everybody tells us it's very good, right?
It is, yeah, it is. Absolutely.
Very,
so
very
come
good.
on over. You too, also, professore.
We will.
It's been my teacher also, Nuccio Ghiossi.
Of course.
In high school. So thanks for inviting me. It's always a pleasure.
This was great. Thank you very much. I have to let you go because my two friends are here and they can't shut up. So I have just to let you go, and thank you again. And I will see everybody again next Wednesday. And do remember, Tuscia and Fiore is about to start 2nd and 3rd of April in Bassano, and then later on Villa and Vetralla. Carlo, again, thank you very much.
Thank you, and see you in Tuscia and Fiore.
See you.
Bye.
Regista, com'è andata oggi?
Bene, benissimo, come sempre. Ci vediamo alla prossima, Giulio.
Dalla Tuscia